All right, Epic Family. Today we're going to talk about the importance or the benefits of confidence. Hey, family, we're going to talk about the benefits of confidence. Baruch, Epic Family. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. All right. So we're going to talk about the benefits of confidence. And it's like God has been talking to me all day about this, the benefits of confidence, right? Because one of the things God said to us, his people, he said, come before my throne with confidence. Confidently come before my throne. I'm going to be talking to Zoom and I'm going to be talking to YouTube. And if God is saying there's a certain posture you need to be able to come before him, then surely we should have that same confidence in every area of life, right? I'm thinking nobody wants anyone to head up a company or a department or stand before the class and sound like a mouse, right? And if God tells us to be confident to come before him, then what more should we be with people? All right, so this is the School of Confidence, and today we're going to be talking about the benefits of confidence. And we're also going to talk about how does it feel? How does it feel? And so I'm going to give you guys some really basic understanding of the benefits and how does it make you feel to have confidence. And so when you have confidence, you feel like, I got this. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you may be skillful in that thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best in it. It just means that on the inside, you're like, I got this. And so I'm going to give you an illustration of riding a bike. And so when we first ride a bike, you can tell there's not much confidence, right? They're like, what is this thingamajig? What is this gadget thing, right? And where are the extra wheels that go on the back? Well, why don't I have those, what are those things called? Training wheels, right? And so they put the training wheels on, which gives you confidence to ride the bike because the training wheels, it stops you from falling. It stops you from tilting over and it balances the bike for you. And so the more you ride with the training wheels, you don't realize what's really happening is you're building confidence. You are building confidence. And so the day comes when you're like, take these off. Those are for babies, right? Kids are like, those are for babies. I'm not a baby, right? And they take the training wheels off. And the next thing you know, you're riding the bike all by yourself. Well, that's how life is. I mean, in the beginning, it's like, I don't know if I have this. And that's okay to feel like that, maybe at the beginning of something. But I want to say to you, it shouldn't be all your life. If you're that way in every area of your life, then something's wrong. There are some things that are hindering your confidence, all right, and your confidence level. Some of us may have confidence, but the level may be pretty low, right? And so confidence sounds like this. It has a brave voice. I'm just going to go for it. What's the worst thing that can happen? Now, I'm not talking about any criminal activities, y'all. I'm talking about life, okay? What's the worst thing that can happen? In relationships, right? If I see a beautiful woman or I see a very handsome guy and, he seems to have an interest in me. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? If I say hi and I smile and I feel confident about myself and I'm going. Now, remember, we're not looking thirsty. We're looking confident. I'm focused. I'm doing me, doing what I do. And now I'm being approached. I'm confident to smile. I'm confident in who I am. I'm not trying to fix my hair and fix my clothes. And no, I'm confident in who I am. Right. And so, what's the worst that can happen? Hey, he said hi, and, I don't know. Maybe it just feels like the vibe was different from your vibe, and it's cool. And it's like, okay, well, nice to meet you, and keep it moving. Right. Or maybe it's like, whoa, I love his vibe. I'm really feeling this vibe. All right. So, if it's not a love match, it could just be a friend. But be confident in whatever it's going to be. You know, even men with women. Now, if you're a man and you don't have anything to offer, you shouldn't be confident. And women too. If you don't have anything to offer, you should be confident. You should lack confidence rather, right? You should be kind of like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I got this. But you can still shoot your shot. Maybe that person is the person that's going to come with you and you guys are going to build together. But have the confidence to know that if that person is for me, if that job is for me, if that position is for me, if that loan is for me, if that opportunity is for me, whatever it is for me, I'm confident to step in, embrace it, or apprehend it. When you have confidence, the benefit of having confidence is you feel strong and calm. Now, why would you say calm? Okay, so let's check this out. In the ethnic community, we all know that when you can fight, you can defend yourself, you can protect yourself, you don't say much. Now, I'm not talking about the one that's like, and running. No, I'm talking about the one that's real quiet. They can look you in your eye. And it's like, yeah, you really don't want this smoke, is what my community would say. Why? They're calm and they're confident. You have the other ones, they're saying all these things and, hold me back. you know, Someone is very confident in defending themselves, protecting themselves. They're very calm. They are. Why? Because they're confident and they're strong and they know, I can defend myself if I need to, if it's necessary, or I can protect myself if necessary. It makes me think about one of my favorite. He was a celebrity. Um, um, I used to my uncle and I used to watch him um, all the time. Um, I'm looking right at him, the karate guy, Bruce Lee. Oh my goodness! Like we can watch the Bruce Lee marathon for days, and we did. And you could see Bruce Lee. He used to walk the streets, and it's like he's just kind of looking at him like, and people are trying to antagonize him, and he's just like kind of looking at him like, you really don't want this smoke. And he's just staying focused, like, no, thank you. Even if they try something, it's like, no, thank you. That's a form of confidence, y'all. It is. And and confidence isn't prideful. It's not rude. It's not. It's not like, you are not my type. You're not my level. That's not confidence. That's rude. That's pride. Confidence is you not only will speak highly of, you'll look very sure of yourself, right? But you'll also lift that person up too. You'll be like, thank you so much. Those are kind words. I appreciate that. No, I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or if you go to an interview and you just ace the interview, y'all. And they're like, okay, well, the starting salary is X amount of dollars, and that's not what you're looking for, then you'll be strong, calm, brave, and confident to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to decline this opportunity. I was looking for a higher pay. Or I was looking to be a part of this particular department because your goal is, it may not be money at the time. The goal may be being able to learn that department, mastering that department so that you can be the best, right? And so confidence does that. You have the benefits of feeling on the inside, I got this. You have the voice on the inside that's brave to go for it. You have the benefit feelings of being strong and calm and certain about what you need, what you want, what you're pursuing, right? And so here's some other benefits of confidence. Another benefit is it helps you to try new things. It's true. So I was looking at this video where this guy was getting ready to do the bungee jump. The bungee jump. What is it? The bungee jump, right? And the worker kept saying, "Let my arm go. Let my arm go." And this guy like has a death grip. He's like, let my arm go. And I'm looking like, well, why is he holding on to her like that? If you don't feel that confident, and listen, that's a scary new thing to try, right? So if you don't feel that confident, I'm like, just don't do it. It was terrible. Like, it was a grown man, right? And yes, grown men, everyone, is nervous about things, right? But he had a death grip. And finally, for a split second, he kind of let go to do something. And she said, "Here we go." And she pushed him. And he screamed the entire time. But you know what? At least he had enough confidence to get up there. Yeah, they had to push him suddenly. It wasn't like he said, "Let's do this." But still, he had the confidence. I don't think he'll ever do it again, though, because even as he was dangling at the bottom, he was like, his face just looked like, "Never again." Yeah, I'm so over this. I'm so over this. But confidence, it gives you one of the benefits of you're willing to try new things. Another thing that confidence gives you is the ability to speak up. And so the speaking up could be asking a question that so many other people want to ask and they don't. And confidence will say to you, "Oh, we need to ask this question because we need to know." And a lack of confidence would say, "No, I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to raise my hand. I'm not going to engage." You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like when you're in elementary school, you first starting school, grade school, and you say, "What color would you like? May I have the red crayon? May I have the green?" Right? It's the same thing. So when you are out and about, when you are doing business, when you are in your profession, in your career, right? Or socially, you're like, "Yeah, I have a question." And you have the confidence to engage. So confidence gives you the ability to engage, to speak up, to ask questions. Another thing that confidence gives you, another benefit is it gives you the ability to keep going. It gives you the ability to keep going. And so I always like the reference to working out. My husband and I love to work out. My family, we love to work out. And so our coach closed down his gym. And we know that he's going to, reopen again. But the gym that he started out is where we met him. And then he went out on his own. And so that same gym, there was another one just like it that opened. And it was right up the street from us, not too far. And so I decided, you know what? I got a call from our workout partners. And they were like, "Hey, we're right up the street from you." I'm like, "What?" So my husband and I, we decided to go, my family. And I was confident after having one of the best coaches ever. I was very confident to walk inside that gym and to do the doggone thing. I was real confident. And so when they started showing us, and they still demonstrate the workout, moves based on the whole workout agenda. And it's funny because when we first started with them, they were looking like, oh dang, y'all form is perfect. Oh, we don't have to come and adjust y'all for anything. It's like, no. Our coach made us very confident to be able to go into any gym and to do what we came to do. hmm And so and even some of those days where like is a hard day, like a hard day, right? And you're like, man, this was a hard one. Leg day, right? Sometimes leg day is like that, or full body. And you're like, man, and I don't know how many times in my original coach, right? Guys, I would tell him I quit while I'm laying on the floor. And he'd just laugh at me because he know the next day I'm gonna be there. The confidence, it gives you the ability to keep going no matter what. I'm going to tell you one more thing about the benefits of confidence. And that is, confidence will have you to be yourself. This is just me. And be content with yourself. And be okay if somebody doesn't like you. If someone doesn't vibe you. If someone doesn't get you. It's cool. Like, it's okay. And you just feel good about being you. You're happy with you. You're content with you. You love you. How about this one? You like you. That's the benefit of confidence. And so I want to encourage you today that this is a season that God is going to instill confidence in you. But you have a part too. Confidence you're not born with is built. And so there's a seed on the inside of us that God placed in us. But He's looking for us to nurture and cultivate that. Build it. And so find something that you may be a little nervous about doing. I don't know, singing lessons, gym, playing tennis. I don't know, cooking large meals. Think about it and say, you know what? I'm going to start doing this. And I know in the beginning, it's not going to look pretty, but I'm going to keep going and I'm going to do this and I'm going to build confidence. Because when you can get the concept of building confidence in one area of your life, you got the concept now. You can interject that in any area of your life. And I believe that is the will of God for you. And so know this is a season that heaven is working with you to build confidence so that everything God is asking you to do, you can step out with the mindset, I got this. With a brave voice to speak up, with strength and calmness at the same time, and say, I'm going to do this. And not only am I going to do this, as I continue and as I'm consistent, I'm going to do this extremely well. All right, family, I'm your epic coach, Dr. April P. Wealth, and this is the School of Confidence. All right, guys, I'll see you on next week, Wednesday. I don't know, I may start doing this a few more extra days. Guys, pray for me as I pray for you. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening and an amazing rest of the week. Bye.